Hello and welcome to Server Maintenance. While we all sit around and twiddle our thumbs and wait for the servers to come up for the division, I want to talk about the division and not just in a little bit, but I want to discuss it over the next 10 minutes or so. Things that I have found that are important to the player that maybe or maybe not Ubisoft might not recognize. I'm really enjoying watching a lot of videos like Butter and Cactus does a lot of videos as well for the division at the moment. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for the division, and it is a good game. I love the game. I'm really enjoying it. I've almost hit gear score 200. I'm just under to stay in that 161, 201 plus bracket. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm waiting for a lot of my mates to actually rise up the ranks as well because sometimes I can't play with them because I jump in their servers and I buff them too much. Like the enemies get buffed too much, or they can't jump in my servers because they don't live long enough. So it's a bit of a tricky game. You kind of got to have all your group or your whole clan. I'm in the Brothers of Mayhem clan, so it's kind of hard to have everyone playing together when you can only have a group of 4 in the Dark Zone. A couple of the Master Blaster and Karnos and some of the other guys that play with us are well over that 200 gear score, but I'm trying to stay in that 161, 201 gear score bracket. So a couple of the younger guys and guys who are just buying the game now, I can play with them as well. So I choose to stay in that Dark Zone bracket. I think that's kind of important. Because, like I said, it's really, you got to be logistically minded to actually play with your buddies. Because, like me, when I first got in there, I didn't know what was going on, and I'm not as well versed as some of the other division players are. I kind of don't have, I don't have that much of a big of a view. I don't understand it enough yet. Even though I've been playing 6+ days, I'm enjoying the loot farming. I'm enjoying running around with my mates, just running amok in the Dark Zone, and playing the good guy. I love getting in there, playing the good guy, and looking after other players, and just letting people know, look, there are rogues up there, because I'm a tank build. I'm 310, 320,000 DPS, just over 100,000. Oh no, 320,000 toughness, 110,000 DPS, and I think my electronics is 10,000. So I'm more of a tank build at the moment with my first character. I'm trying to bring up my second character, but it's kind of tricky to how I want to use my player. I don't get a lot of green gear sets yet. I don't know which one I want to go with, because one gear set piece, I like the look of that and I'll equip that, and another gear set piece I keep getting, but I have to keep dismantling it because it's not what I want. It's not the type of build I want to go for. Some YouTube videos I've seen that actually the DPS, why do I keep saying DPS? I know I need DPS because I've only got 100,000. I accidentally dismantled one of my assault rifles that was 182 score, and I bought an ACR 182 gear score, which was what it cost, 54,000 Dark Zone credits. But yeah, it's fun. I flippin' love it. I haven't had a proper go with the incursion yet because I'm trying to. I'm not in that right. Well, we tried it and we got absolutely slammed. So hopefully I can get more into the incursions. But my fears and what my worries are is that these expansions that are coming up, Underground and Survival and Final Stand, or I can't remember the last one, is the fact is are these for paying players like me going to be locked out? That's my question. That's what I'm worried about. Are people like me who love the game and enjoy the game going to be locked out? Are we not going to have a share in the rest of the year of the division? Are you going to, because that's what Destiny did and Bungie did, Ubisoft. That's my question. You guys, you're going to lock out existing players like me from the 28th of June. PC and Xbox One, yeah, you guys get it first, and I will still probably keep playing on my Xbox One anyway. I've got the second copy there, but for PS4 players, like I'm mainly on the PS4 as well, and I'm trying to get into PC gaming as well. So, but are you going to lock out unpaying players first with the DLC with Underground? I love that you guys are going for that regenerating maps and all that kind of stuff. I think that's really cool, but like that's one of my massive concerns. Like I don't feel like I'm getting my value for money paying the $60 plus. Like after you finish the campaign, like you know, and you got the high value targets and all that, but are you going to have Underground specifically for, like, there's so many questions that I've got for Ubisoft, and it's an awesome game. I don't want it to die out. I want to keep playing it with my mates. I've got hundreds of hours yet that I want to put into it, and I think it can go a long way, and I love the Dark Zone. I love getting in there and, like, extracting items and, you know, laying down the law with them rogue agents and that kind of stuff. You know, because usually I get hit with a sticky bomb and I just be like, oi, who did that? Who did that? And I'll like turn around and you know, they'll just, I got my headset on and it's like, ah, you fag boy, you know. But yeah, I'm nervous. I'm curious. I'm nervous to see what you guys are going to bring. I'm looking forward to it as well. If you don't lock out existing players and you just keep adding and building, I want to buy the expansion. I want to be involved in it, and I don't see a problem with buying it. And you know, if you're a gamer and you can't afford it, there's plenty of people out there who didn't like the game and who are selling it well cheap on Gumtree, eBay, so you can easily pick up a second or third copy of Gumtree for like $40, and that's the average price I've seen for the Division on PS4, Xbox One. So it's not like it's a big deal even if you were to buy second hand. Just means that the developers and all that and eBay just don't get that money, which, you know, every now and again I'm more than happy to say, well, oh well. But with them second and third, you know, buy purchasing, and every Thursday night seems to be server maintenance night, so we sit around and twiddle our thumbs. I don't even know what you need to service, because every Thursday night it's Australia. What time is it? It's like almost like 7 p.m. on a Thursday evening. Yes. A lot of Thursday nights I make videos because, yeah, or I want to be playing like a bit more Call of Duty and Overwatch and that kind of stuff. But it's just, yeah, I'm annoyed on Thursday nights. But you know, I'm looking forward to these DLCs, and with the EB Expo and with all that, out of all the booths like that are there, the most hospitable bunch of people are the Ubisoft booth. Every year they put out, they're awesome. They come up to you, they say good day, they just get around you, and they say they're gamers, you know. I know everyone uses their promotional guys. I know last year at EB Expo that they had Xbox One had the Division, and they had Rainbow Six Siege, and they actually had paid actors to come in, and they were dressed up like the SWAT team, and they just stood there for days, and they looked awesome in their kit, like all day, getting pictures on all 3 days of the EB Expo. And I've got another video that I want to upload that actually talks about the Xbox One booth and how it kind of failed the year, and some of the shenanigans that went on that maybe no one wants to talk about, but I'm more than happy to bring them to the table, because they're things that, like, for small YouTubers like me who don't get the opportunity to go in and talk to developers, you know, stuff happened, you know. But yeah, I didn't think was, you know, proper, you know. Well, I'm not gonna, you know, if they're gonna push or shove, I'll do exactly the same thing, and I'm not afraid to do that if I have to do that too, because that's how I feel like some of these bigger, you know, gaming companies are like. But that's for another story. But anyway, guys, I'll just wrap it up. Looking forward to Underground and the rest. Hopefully see you guys out there. This is just another show from the Lumble. I'll see you guys on the next one. Catch ya.